Leo, you shiny, beautiful people, you. How are we? I hope everyone's having a great week. We are just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking ahead at November, seeing what's happening for you in November. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit of support really does make a difference, and I really appreciate it. Keep up with the channel. We will also be doing a full moon shadow work reading over the weekend, as well as some Halloween themed readings as well. So keep an eye out for those. Today we are actually using the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. I also have our main deck today as the Slavic Folklore Lenormand, and finishing our readings off today with the True Love Oracle. All right, so getting into it for you today, Leo. Okay, Leo, what's going on for Leo during November 2023? This year's going so quickly, isn't it? It's already about to be November. November for our Leos. Feast. Look at you sitting there in your beautiful chair, Leo. Slow down and celebrate yourself. See, I knew it was you in that chair. Queen Leo over here, regardless of your gender, guys. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Put that crown back on your head and, slow down and celebrate you. All right, so I was very drawn. Like today, I even said, shiny, happy Leos or something like that. It's a feast of Leo. Everyone love Leo, love Leo. Everyone just, I'm just feeling drawn to, show you some love at the moment, Leo. There's this need for you to celebrate yourself as well. You may have a lot of people around you that do really love and appreciate you, but do you love and appreciate you as much as they do? So it's kind of really, just letting you know, just take some time to just look after yourself and treat yourself. We see some fruit being eaten here, so some nice treats or whatever that means for you, Leo. Taking care of yourself in some way, treating yourself. Treat yourself to that watch you want, or those earrings that you like. Treating yourself. Treat yourself better as well, and slow down as well. Don't feel that you have to be everywhere all at once is kind of what I'm feeling with that. We also have the Escapist card. So come home to yourself. So once again, we're getting told, Leo, focus on Leo. Okay, don't worry about what's going on around you. Come back home to you and spending that time with yourself, slowing down, spending time with yourself, not worrying about what's going on around you, escaping from the world and doing what you love, doing, the things that make you feel good. All right, so definitely a month for you to be very inwardly focused and focused on, what makes Leo happy, rather than worrying about all these other people around you, Leo. Leo, what's going on for Leo during November? Dividing this up by start, middle, and then end. Okay. Can I just get clarity for Leo? Clarity. What is the start of the month? Clarify the start of the month for Leo, please. What is that about? Okay, and just for the middle of the month. For the middle of the month for Leo, please clarify how those two cards are related for Leo. Okay. All right, cool. So, Leo, start of the month, we do have the clouds as well as the masculine energy. All right. So this is your energy, this masculine energy, regardless of your gender. It's really just talking about, especially with the clouds there, it's kind of compounding that, because they both do have a very similar message, in the sense that it's somebody who's, thinking a lot. The clouds is directly about your thoughts, and the, being very logical and thinking things through, with that masculine there. So, and trying to be in control of your thoughts as well, I feel here, because we may be experiencing this overthinking kind of thing, where you are sort of overthinking things, and that's sort of leading you into, a bit of clouded judgment or confusion about things, or definitely just anxiety from overthinking things. Trying to be too logical, and really think every little thing through all the way, may actually leave you more confused than when you began. So we are seeing you at the start of the month in a bit of a state of, confusion, because you have really, really overthought everything. It's kind of like if something's going on for you in your life, and you're thinking through every possible scenario, and then you think about, you think, and when you start doing that, you think you're focusing on all these possibles. You're not focusing on what's happening right here, right now. So you're kind of clouding your judgment with all the possibility, rather than focusing on actually what's going on. How does this make you feel, Leo? Because we are seeing with those oracles, you needing to concentrate a little bit more on you, and your feelings, and treating yourself well. Whereas with you, overthinking, you are sort of looking into the possibilities too much, and looking into all the other, rather than stopping and focusing on yourself, and what's going on for you right here, right now. So just be very aware of this at the start of the month, that you are going to be a little bit prone to overthinking things, and leading yourself. I feel like it's going to be to the extent of leading yourself down the pattern of thought, where you start presuming that this is going to happen, and then not being prepared when that actually happens. Instead, because you sort of, when we do get into that trap of overthinking, and thinking all the possibilities out, we do tend to, presume a little bit that all the negative things are the things that are going to result. We look at all the negatives, but we forget to look at all the positives as well. And so you're not sort of, you're losing objectiveness, because you're not focusing on the here and the now. You're focusing on all the negative possibilities of, like, what's the worst that could happen here? This, and this is all the worst things that could happen, and you totally forget that, oh, hang on, but this could happen, and this positive thing could happen as well. So you really draw yourself more to that negative potential, rather than allowing the positives to actually come through as well. And this is in relation to this tower energy here. So it's kind of actually in regard to, um, you know, the way that you, I'm feeling the tower energy for you here in this aspect. It's kind of really, really overthinking the need to do things by yourself. You're kind of feeling like you're a tower. You have to be this strong tower all by yourself, and even if you've built yourself up brick by brick from the bottom, you've created this fortress, and you've put this big giant moat around yourself, and you're not actually allowing people to get too close. You're too stuck up in your head to, and overthinking everything. Overthinking, you need to guard yourself from this, you need to guard yourself from that. You're not actually allowing anyone to get close to you. So while we're seeing, your oracles telling you to celebrate yourself and spend some time to yourself, escaping from the world, you have the tendency to take it too far and escape from the world, in the sense where you totally draw yourself away from the world, and then actually, get defensive against the world, where, so be very wary of that as well, Leo, because this overthinking, it's all stemming from you actually sort of feeling as though you've got to do everything all by yourself, and feeling as though you're it's stuck by yourself, whereas you're not stuck by yourself. You're by yourself for a reason, so that you can escape all this other negative crap around you, and that you need to come home to yourself, to know yourself and celebrate yourself. So spending time by yourself isn't about to build up this fortress so that you're all by yourself. No, really focusing that on looking after yourself and treating yourself and celebrating yourself, and embodying the positive about yourself. Whereas, if we allow ourselves to get stuck up in that tower, we forget that we can let down our hair and let others in when we choose to. All right. Because we are seeing that in the middle of the month, we do have the fish, and that has actually come through with the heart. Okay. And the reason that we need to know about this, and the reason how they connect, is this ship energy. All right. So we do see you in the middle of the month starting a new journey within yourself, where being able to love yourself in whole new ways. Okay, so I do, and being able to love others in different ways as well, because the fish card is all about that abundance, that wealth, that a lot of having all these different, so what we saw here with the overthinking is you're limiting yourself to just one or two things, with that start of the month. But come the middle of the month, you're really opening yourself up to, there's plenty of fish in the sea type of energy, where you can start any journey that you want. You have an abundance of opportunities headed your way. You're able to, go on any adventure that you want to. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is actually a financial, loving your financial situation a little bit more, regardless of whether you're in a good or bad financial situation. It's about the way that you're approaching your financial situation, and actually, treating yourself, loving the way that you deal with things, even if you don't feel as though you're doing well financially. You have a more loving approach to that, toward the middle of the month, what you may have in the past, because in the past you may have been too protective with those other cards there, that tower energy there. You may have been too protective of your finances, right? But then we're seeing you opening up in the middle of the month to just loving, being able to do this, buy that, spend that. The way that you're approaching your financials is in a much more loving manner, where you're making room for the love, not just focusing on the money, don't focus on the overthinking, focusing on coming from a love space when it comes to money. And also just in general, that general abundance, the abundance of anything that you want in your life. I do feel here, with that ship, it's kind of like you are realizing that you can come from this loving space, and love the fact that you can literally start any adventure you want. You can set sail whenever you're ready. You can load your stuff up and set sail. And do you know where the destination is, Leo? Absolutely anywhere you want it to be. You've got an abundance of options. You can go wherever you want, kind of thing. So I do feel as though that's just talking about, that sense of adventure rather than physical travel or anything along those lines. But, acting from your heart rather than your head. Okay, so even if at the start of the month you are sort of finding yourself, getting a bit anxious, getting that confusion, the more confused you get, stop thinking. Come from here instead of here, and things will clear up for you. Okay. Toward the end of the month, we do have a totally brand new thing, a brand new opportunities opening up for you. We do have the Herald, which is followed by the Key. All right, so that key is like unlocking yourself to all these brand new adventures, these new journeys that you're going to start yourself on. A lot of success. Okay, so this is brand new doors opening to you, new opportunities for success to come on in. Once again, this is a financial card as well, so we definitely do see that for some of you, we're opening ourselves up to be more successful financially, because we are coming from a more loving space towards ourselves, all right? But we are seeing with the Herald there, that's talking about clear news on the way in regard to some new opportunities. So at the end of the month, we will be getting some sort of a message or news coming through about a particular opportunity. I do feel for a lot of you, this is some sort of financial opportunity that you'll be facing at the end of November. For others of you, this opportunity is it could be a million different things. Okay, it could be a new opportunity in love. It could be new opportunity just within your own personal, life, career, anything really. But we are seeing that you will get some sort of clear message about a brand new opportunity that is now open to you. It can be a message about the opening to you, the unlocking something new coming through at the end of the month there. All right. All right, so it's relatively all kind of straightforward for you here, Leo, but I'm very intrigued to hear from you all. Like, that's going to be very different. Those new opportunities are going to be very different for everybody. Like I said, there's a couple of you where it is a financial opportunity, but I am sort of intuitively feeling that for maybe a couple of you, it's also love related as well. We're about to have a look at your love cards, but I do feel as though, there's no need to clarify that one because it is going to be slightly different for everybody. And for some of you, it may be more than one opportunity as well. So we'll ask what specifically love for Leo during November, please. Love for Leo during November. Okay, so we are seeing here, firstly, the sexual freedom card has come through. So express yourself, when we're slowing down and celebrating ourselves, for some of you, this is how you do that. Okay, so I am feeling that for a couple of you, there is this, freedom of sexual expression. So, for some of you, this is talking about, engaging in casual opportunities during the start of the month to help you celebrate yourself and help you find that that core within you that has that unconditional love for yourself to express yourself fully. And I do feel for some of you, this is in a a casual kind of manner, just that physical attention kind of manner during the start of the month there. All right, but we also do have boundaries. Okay, so that's reminiscent of that tower energy, that it is important for you to maintain strong boundaries this month when it does come to, love connections. Make sure you are standing up for yourself, because what I'm sort of feeling is that the reason we're seeing this boundaries card is that you need the self-respect aspect of the boundaries card, which is all about loving yourself. Okay, so sexual freedom and going out and exploring, casual opportunities does not mean that you have to allow your boundaries to lower. If that's not how you express yourself, you do not, keep that boundary strong. That is totally fine. Free will exists, but there's a need for you to have strong boundaries. Okay, so I am getting, though, that for those of you who are engaging in casual encounters at the start of the month or the middle of the month there, the boundary is like a physical protection boundary. Okay, so if you know what I'm talking about, that protect yourself. Okay, that's the boundary you need to keep with those casual encounters, is that physical protection barrier. Okay, so I hope that you know what I'm talking about. Protect yourself. All right, but it's fine to protect yourself. When we're talking about your inner self, okay, it's fine to protect your vulnerable sides, especially with casual connections. Don't allow people to cross your boundaries. Expressing yourself freely does not mean that you're engaging in things that you're not comfortable with. All right, so keeping those boundaries firm. But we're also seeing here, I feel like once again, I'm feeling that for some of you that key card, that key is talking about unlocking a new opportunity for you with love specifically. We do see the garden energy as well, which definitely can talk about meeting new people. It is a very social aspect. So once again, though, for some of you, this is that social kind of fun energy. But we are sort of seeing that for one or two of you, this is talking about something a little bit more committed, I feel. It's talking about planting the seeds of this connection, the opportunity for you to, to walk through that door and to actually start planting the seeds for that to grow into something much bigger for you. Okay, so you plant the seeds that you want to sow. All right, so if this is all you're after, go right on ahead. But if you are after something a little bit stronger than that, plant the seeds now. Plant those foundations. All right, build those foundations strong from the ground up, and then tend to your garden and look after that garden. Okay, so once again, for those of you engaging in casual, tend to the garden. Or you know what I mean. If you don't, leave a comment and ask. Someone will tell you. But yeah, you can't open up to new opportunities if you don't plant the seeds for those to grow into something bigger and better, down the track. All right. So definitely potential there for a lot of love, but it's all about loving yourself first and spending some time with yourself within a love space rather than allowing the thoughts to take over. All right, Leo. So that's what we have for you for November. You're more than welcome to check other placements, of course. But hopefully I will see you all again very soon.